Oh, well, we are about to unlock all of the fun in the kitchen for you and your family.
Let's create together with the Golden Baker Search Junior Edition on Espresso Morning Show. Brought to you by Golden Cloud and Beacon.
Well, if you have been rushing to enter the Golden Baker Search Junior Edition, then we have some fantastic news for you to give you more time to perfect your entry. We are extending this deadline till next week, Thursday, the 23rd of December. So you have an extra 6 days. Now, for the next bit, we are have some very exciting news because joining the Espresso presenters on the judging panel for the finale is the one and only Chef Tumi. Yes, she's going to be joining the panel, and she'll also be sharing, this morning with us some inspiration for you to enjoy at home. And joining Tumi on the panel will also be the passionate foodie and digital director of Tiger Brands, Sadika Fakir, along with marketing manager Roxy Naika. How exciting is that you're on the panel?
It is very exciting because for once I get to be on the other end of the competition, judging and looking for people that are, the potential. And I think the biggest thing for me is having fun. Having fun.
Now, I know each judge has their own thing that they look for. What will you be looking for?
I'm just looking for that duo, man. A duo that really has fun with whatever recipe they'll be making, but a recipe that also represents them. The one thing you want when it comes to cooking and baking and doing stuff like that, you want something that speaks to you. You don't want to necessarily copycat anything else. So I'm just looking to see.
You're looking for that quirky, unique element.
Why not?
Well, there we go. So now you know how to impress Chef Tumi. I am very excited for what we're about to make because we're making some Christmas cake pops.
Yes. So you see those ornaments that you find on your Christmas trees? Now we're making some edible ones. You don't necessarily have to put them on there, but why not? Let's have fun making them.
How cute would it not be? But it's probably not hygienic to actually have these on your tree.
But you could actually just wrap them in some cellophane or something like that, just to make sure you can hang them on the tree. Why not?
And then enjoy them all the way through to Christmas. By Christmas time, you'll have a bare tree because you've eaten all the delicious desserts. So, of course, we are using our Golden Cloud cake mix. Is this the vanilla flavor?
This is the vanilla. And as per the box, we're going to be mixing in some eggs as well as some milk and some oil. If you want to get the exact directions, it is on the box itself.
Okay. Can I just tell you how incredible these cake mixes are? For someone like myself that doesn't necessarily have a stocked pantry, I don't have the capacity to go buy each and every ingredient that I need because I know I'm not going to use it again. It's going to go off or not be stored the correct way. In this packet is everything you need. Nothing gets wasted. Everything gets used.
Exactly. And the best part about it is not just the cake mix, but you also get the icing mix, which you have right there. So you don't even have to stress about, oh my gosh, now I've got the cake mix. I need to get all the ingredients for the icing. Nope, it is right in the box.
Making a cake from scratch is great for someone that has the basics in their house. I don't. So for me, then it's just too much of an effort.
It is too much of an effort. Now to start it off, what I've got here is I've got the cake mix. I've added some milk, some eggs and some oil. I'm going to just whisk all of this together. While I'm doing that, I think you can actually get started with making the cake pop for us.
Okay, so you pop that into the oven.
Correct.
Once your cake has cooled down, you crumb it, and that is what we are left with here. I had no idea cake pops were made like this. So I just mush it together.
You just mush it together. So what I've done here is this is going to go into the oven to bake at 180 degrees for 15 minutes, and then you're going to let it cool completely before you get it to that crumb texture that you've got over there.
Okay, so I've got the crumb texture in front of me. Do I add the...
Yeah, you can actually add the icing mix, and that's the icing mix that we got from the box as well.
So, and this is what's going to bind
it, correct. So that's what's going to bind our cake together. I don't know if you can smell the vanilla. It just came through as I was mixing these ingredients together. And it's very simple. Make sure that your pan is greased, but what you're doing there is you're mixing in the icing with the cake pops that cake mix that we made earlier. Make sure to let it cool completely before you touch it, otherwise you might burn your fingers.
And you might melt your icing and then it can't
Exactly. I like it for you.
So I feel like we don't have enough icing, so I'm just going to do here so that I have enough to just grab it and make a little ball.
It is actually perfect because the thing is you don't need too much. It still would be binding enough. So that right there is perfect. You can then make your cake pops, but before you also put this, the icing on there or the chocolate on there, you still want to make those cool. So we've got one here that was put in the fridge for a bit because you need it to sit.
So you simply do this, like I've done with my little ball.
Correct.
And you'll pop that into the fridge or the freezer.
Correct. Let that go into the fridge at least for about 10-15 minutes, just so it sets and the icing gets cold and chilled.
You can see I want big ones.
You like it big.
So you'll let that chill. So what I've done, this is the chilled one that we're now about to dip.
We're going to dip that in some chocolate. We're also using our Beacon Heavenly Milk Chocolate for that. We're going to nicely dip it in the chocolate. But another step is before you can put any golden dust or anything on there, you still need to chill that. So that also goes into the fridge to chill. Once it's chilled...
What is the best way to store this in the fridge to chill?
So you've got that, I don't know what it's called, that green thing that people put flower arrangements on.
Yes, some styrofoam.
Something like that,
Yeah.
yes. You can actually just pop a couple of them there. You can actually just put it on the side plate, it's fine, on the saucer. Another trick is get some baking paper, grease it nicely with a non-stick spray, and then put your cake pops over there, and that also works. And then last but not least, we're going to put some decoration on this. So we've got our cake pops that have chilled with the chocolate on there. You can actually just brush it with some nice gold dust.
Some gold dust, of course. We also have our delicious Beacon treats here.
But another trick is, what we did, and we can also continue doing right now, is to give a bit more surprise for this festive season. You can actually put some of our Beacon sweets on the center of our cake pops.
Oh, so you mean I can take some of our jelly tarts?
Correct. And then fill the insides of our cake pops with... And it just, like, it's a surprise, the festive season surprise that you get in there. You've got some cake, you've got some jelly tarts, you've got some Beacon, all sorts. So when someone bites into it, not only do they get the flavor of the cake,
but they get a yummy, chewy center. That is cute. Because I saw these delicious treats in front of me and I thought we were going to add it to the cake pops on the
That's in the inside. And then we just decorate our cake pops. And I think, like we said, if you don't want to just leave it out, you can actually put it on some baking paper, cellophane, put that on your cake. Christmas tree.
Oh, well, listen, this is so amazing. If you want to get your hands on this delicious recipe, it's really easy. We also have it available on our website, expressoshow.com. And remember, with the competition deadline extended until next week, Thursday, the 23rd of December, you have more time to enter the Golden Baker's Search Junior Edition. We still have 2 more finalist duos to announce. So grab your young one and let's create something fun together. And we can't wait to see those entries. Chef Tumi is also excited to be part of the judging panel. But if you're wondering how to enter, here is how you find out.
Golden Cloud and Beacon are on the search for South Africa's best baking duo this holiday season. So grab your son, daughter, grandchild, nephew or niece and start creating in the kitchen. To enter, look out for our weekly holiday baking inspiration on air and on our social pages. Then create your own special bake with Golden Cloud and Beacon treats, take a picture and share it on the Golden Baker Search Junior Edition competition post on the Expresso Facebook or Twitter pages or on our website using the hashtag Golden Baker Search. And tell us why you are SA's best baking duo. You could be one of the 5 finalists competing on TV for the grand prize worth 35,000 Rand. Let's create together with the Golden Baker Search Junior Edition on Expresso Morning Show. Brought to you by Golden Cloud and Beacon.
Entries have been extended to the 23rd of December. 5 finalists, 1 winning duo, crowned live on Expresso.